back again. Like I left off last night, I got half of the exhaust manifolds on. So today we're gonna do the passenger side, which is gonna be the tougher side. That's what they said at least. So we'll get the light in here and start taking stuff off and see how it comes. I think the most annoying part about this, guys, is the bolts start coming out super easy, so then the ratchet doesn't ratchet, and then you do it with your fingers and then it catches again, so then you need the ratchet again. That's just super annoying. But that's what you get. So I got one almost out, the other one partially out, so we'll get her done. So it's pretty hot out. I got the one off and I got all three of the top studs back in. So this is the passenger side. It's really not that hard, guys. Take some time, a 13 millimeter, and to save time, an air ratchet. It's not very strong because it's literally just a 1/4 inch one, but what it really does is when I can get the bolt started by hand, I can get it dang near tight and then come in with the 1/2 inch and crank it down the rest of the way, which that helps a lot, let me tell you. So like I said, it's really hot in here. I need to get a big fan or something. That would definitely help. I'm like sweating. My sandals are all wet, like I just got out of the pool. I feel like I'm that wet, but I'm wearing my soaked UPR t-shirt. Thanks, UPR. It's pretty comfy, but it definitely soaks up the sweat because it's hot out. But we're getting close, guys. I literally got 3 more bolts to do, and then we're gonna fire her up and see how she sounds, and then I'll start pulling off the drive shaft, which is 8 bolts, and it's gonna be way easier than what we just did, even though this wasn't hard. It's annoying for me because I'm used to a lift, and it'll be nice to have everything back on a lift. This would be cake on a lift because I'm on a stool, basically. I'm standing on a piece of wood to be tall enough to reach in, down, you know, and get elbow, shoulder deep into this thing to get some of these. So it'd be really nice to be able to lower the car without having to use 2 jacks and everything else that I did to get this car all the way up as high as I got it. So it just makes it way nicer and way easier, but I'm kind of proving that you can do it in your garage with a jack and a couple of jack stands. Really not that bad, just takes time. Be easier again if it wasn't so hot out too, because things are slippery when they're sweaty. So 3 more bolts, my break's over. I got 1 more bolt left to do, and I'm about to get angry at it because it's the passenger side lower rear bolt. It's the last one I have to do, and it doesn't want to start threading correctly. So I'm just sitting here staring at it, taking a little breather, calming down, and then I'm gonna get back to work. So my little trick of taking a break worked. I mean, my heart's pumping right now because I just tightened it up, but it's on. Little break, walked away, got some water, went right in. All 6 of them are now tight. So yes, the long tube header setup is now technically complete, but we haven't put on anything else. So we have to do the O2 sensor extensions. Since they were way higher and now they're way longer. Those are right here. Now these are what everybody complains about. Thinks they go bad. We'll see what happens. And luckily I'm not really afraid of working on things, so we'll throw them on and see what happens. I don't know if you guys can see that first one. It's right there. There we go. That's it. So we're gonna put it on from underneath the car. First though, I'm actually gonna remove the correct O2 for the right side that we're gonna do first off of the stock piece, just using a crescent wrench. They're much easier to take off when they're disconnected and out of the car, and that's what I recommend doing. So that's where we're gonna put it in, guys. It's pretty easy. I know, awkward angle, but awkward for me too. Doesn't want to go any further with my hand. Okay. we'll use the crescent on it and tighten that up, and then we'll plug her in. So there we go, installed. Wiring goes up and over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It goes up there. We tucked it here, ran it behind, so it doesn't touch the header anywhere. All right, guys, so yeah, I'm just laying on the ground. Got it together. Gonna throw the new tune on it and crank it up for you guys. It's gonna have a Casper tune. Yeah, ghost cam. Got the laptop, got the tune downloaded. I'm gonna swap on while I wait for the tune to download and to update on the car. I'm gonna swap on our JLT full intake because I do believe it will give us more power now that we have long tubes than the standard intake will. There's just no way it won't, looking at the tubes. Got her hooked up. She's getting everything unlocked. We're rolling. Time to swap this intake. Got some food in the microwave. It's gonna be a good day. Pretty easy, guys, with this JLT. Literally, I just bumped over the MAF sensor. I reused one of the fittings because I bought this thing for 20 bucks. And it has the housing thing for it is cracked. I'm not real worried about that. I mean, we're just gonna be drag racing it. So I just literally reused these two clamps and that fitting. And then we put the MAF from the stock housing over there into here. And now we should be good to go, good to fire her up. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really loud. So let's see it. So I had to change a few more things than what I showed you guys. I'll show you though, it's real easy. Mainly this hole was too small, so I couldn't use the nipple from the air raid, so I drilled the hole up bigger, swapped the gasket and the nipple over so that could connect. It doesn't have the secondary line here. For whatever reason, it's not on there. I didn't see it, so it would be like right there. So we just deleted that part of the vacuum hose because it was just an extra vacuum. So now that part's gone and it is back here. So brake booster should recharge that way, but it should be good. Now our tune is loaded. It's time for startup. All right, guys, let's see how this sounds, huh? Let it warm up a little bit. Sounds mean. So what that tells me, guys, is that we need an X pipe. I kind of wanted to run long tubes, or just long tubes, but I don't think I can simply because of the placement of the O2 sensor. It is way too close to the end of the pipe, meaning it's getting air backflow, messing up the O2 readings. So we're gonna go ahead and get the X pipe for it and put that on. And with that on, it should give it enough pipe off the back, simply to let it idle a little better, basically to let the O2 sensors read correctly, and then it'll idle better. That was a ghost cam tune, just the base one. We typically data log them, so they sound pretty good. But as you can see, it was still pretty lopey. Hurt my ears though. It was really loud when I got it to rev. Oh man, it was so loud. So X pipe for sure. I don't know about the rest of it, but minimum X pipe and putting it a little further back in the car. Well, we got the exhaust on, at least as much as we can. The reason I don't have an X pipe is the BBK has been sold out of the V6 X pipe for long tubes for like ever. So they're still being wait to be built. BBK doesn't have any themselves, and we ship directly from them, to us. So I'm probably just gonna go to the exhaust shop and have them put on some like 24-inch, 3-inch with a turn down or a turn down and kick out on each side, probably, just so that it's on, you know, so that I have some exhaust. It's gonna be stupid loud, which is gonna be kind of awesome. But I don't really care about it being stupid loud. I kind of like that, so we'll let it be stupid loud and be slow, which makes it even funnier. It'll make lots of noise, not go anywhere. But anyways, what we're gonna do now is install our drive shaft. That would be that thing in the box. It's a DSS, which is Driveshaft Shop, aluminum one-piece unit, 3.5. So we're gonna start by going ahead and taking off our old one. Now, first thing first, if this is you doing this for the first time, you have to remove the X-pipe and axle back all the way basically to the back. And it basically has to be done on a lift to do that, or jacked up really, really high like I have the car. So the car is way, way in the air. It needs to be that high so that you have enough room to crawl under it and get to it. So I don't know what size the bolts are yet. We're gonna get under there, I'm gonna test it, and we're gonna take off 4 of them, two in the back, 2 in the front. Then we'll rotate the drive shaft, take off 2 more, and call it good.